Yeah, maybe. I mean, it could be that they were just like, it acts like everything else. There was like, it was like, oh, you can't go to gas giants, Star Control through. It's Star Control 2. But there was a place where there was oh man, there's a unidentified object here. Can I like deselect this so it rotates around? There we go. Can I make it there? Let's risk one. Let's risk one to get there. One being shot at
Captain,
immediately.
This planet's atmosphere is...
Huh. Okay, maybe we won't go there. Because there's lasermen there. Okay. There was a gas giant that had dudes in it. And you did some stuff for them. Biology developing. It's a friggin' water. Yeah, it's not worth it. Alright. Jursmear. Nope. Lots of glue balls there. We'll be back here. Not the word. So. Get a Pavo. I wonder if there's a time limit in this game. There's a time limit in the other games. It looks like there's like hyperspace bees. But yeah, maybe if you... Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, some new bros. Oh look, there's something around the star. What? Look at these guys. What the heck, man? I got a bad feeling about this. Are we about to be hugged? We're gonna get all the huggles. Why is the moon always in the way? Those bastards, they blew up their own moon. They look really cool. I'm hoping that they're cool dudes who don't like the scribe. Or like the scribe a lot, but they like us more. No. I want to talk to the planet. I hope they have a talking head. Some of the people we've met didn't. Ah, frick. I should have saved. I haven't been saving enough in this game. I feel like
Many playful splashes, unknown alien. On behalf of the Federation of Allied Species, I welcome you.
That wasn't what I was expecting. Well, I don't want to shoot them because they're friendly. I'm gonna move this chat up so you can see my options. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want the chat box. No. I feel like it's more important to have the information in the game. I'll put it there for now. Alright. Yeah. I like you guys already. Whoa.
You should like us.
Is that a threat?
The Federation of Allied Species is an organization dedicated to the principles of peaceful cooperation and cooperative peace.
Fanatic pacifists.
We're also interested in exploration, scientific advancement, and the consumption of fish. Fish are delicious, and we hate them. It is these twin principles that have guided our civic life for generations.
Fanatic pacifist. Xenophobes. Fishophobes. Are you part of the scribe? We know that they are.
Oh no, we are. The Scribe don't really know about the Federation.
I'm guessing these are the only guys.
They'd step on us if they found out.
How big are these guys? Their ships look pretty big.
Which is kind of why the Mukei are the only member at the moment.
Yep. That's what I thought.
The Federation is more than a union of alien races. It's an idea, a vision of something better, a shared... No. A community... No. We needed a hobby, okay?
Well, yeah.
Oh, how nice it is to see another curious alien. Officially, the Mukei are loyal aquatic farmers serving the Scribe Empire. Unofficially, we are the founding member of the Federation of Allied Species. It's a bit of a juggling act.
Well, I mean, these guys look like they'd be good at juggling. They have lots of arms.
Well, we like to explore, but we're not allowed to explore anywhere. And we like to learn. Except we're not allowed to learn anything. The Scribe have placed us on a pretty short leash. They want us to be aquatic farmers, nothing more. So in practice,
no
we're an
comment
interplanetary
about that.
federation of kelp
I mean,
farmers
in
more than anything.
civilization, yeah. Nuking everyone.
The Scribe cannot stand water worlds. Even on their own planet, they abhor the sea. The Scribe do not float. It is the reason I suspect there are so few ocean worlds in this part of space. The Scribe have done something to them. But on occasion, they develop faddish interests in culinary items from beneath the waves. They thought the Mukei could serve them in this role. We agreed to the arrangement, sensing the danger if we did not.
I mean, it seems better than eating them, I guess.
The Scribe cannot
Yeah, we
stand.
know that.
It is the but we agreed to the arrangement. Do we find it limiting being the only intelligent species in a galaxy full of cruel villains?
Wow.
Yes. But we always find ways to stay amused. Some time ago, we asked the Scribe if we could use some of their biotechnology to assist with our farming work. Super kelp was what we proposed. They refused. And then they agreed. Then they refused again. Then one more agreement. The Scribe can be a little disorganized at times. You have not known them as long as we have. Anyways, with their technology finally, perhaps accidentally delivered to us, we began to study it, and discovered they had given us far too much. Every single thing they knew about cloning and genetic manipulation had been dumped in our beaks. We now had the power to clone beings, to modify them, put flippers on them, and make them dance.
Huh. This seems like... that seems to be what they're saying. Like, do I disapprove of what they're doing? That seems awesome to me. I'm not gonna, that's amazing.
It's mostly horrific, but still a little amazing, yes. We have found that artificial beings controlled remotely are ideal for exploring the deepest parts of the sea.
Oh, that seems right.
On the ice worlds we often colonize, they can travel to places too dangerous for a Mukei to travel alone.
Like Europa.
They're not sentient, so it's totally ethical as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't look too closely, anyways.
That's pretty much how that sort of thing works. You don't just think, you don't think too hard about it.
Certainly.
Everything's fine. Yeah, tell us about the scribe. I mean, we know the answer to this, but I kind of wonder what they're going to say.
In numbers, it's a little small, but in terms of space, it is also not great.
Not
The
only.
scribe do not permit us to travel far. We have personally seen but a few worlds in the vicinity of Mukayan. We're limited, of course, by the lack of worlds with liquid water on them. It takes some effort for us to move about on land.
That seems, yeah.
Also, land creatures all look the same to us. It's a well-known phenomenon. When encountering an alien, our eyes and feelers are naturally drawn to the ways they appear different to us. We do not notice how they differ from each other. It's why all aliens seem to sound and look the same.
Well, like, individually within the species, I chalk that down to mostly developer laziness, really. I mean, it's a hand wave in the game, but, you know, whatever.
The scribe are the founding species of the Scribe Empire, and our masters. Along with their ward species, the scribe control every star in this part of the galaxy. By some measures, they are incredibly civilized. Powerful and intelligent, they have technology we cannot begin to understand. By other, better measures, they are profoundly evil.
Oh, we know that. But, well, yeah, let's ask about other ward species.
Officially, every major sentient alien in this part of the galaxy is a ward of the Scribe Empire. Though some are better wards than others. The Measured, for example, serve as record keepers for the Scribe. They're almost Scribe themselves.
Huh.
We thankfully don't have much contact with them. The ones we've seen most recently are the Taiwan, the Drenkind, and the Maolings.
We've heard of the Drenkind. We've obviously met the Taiwan. Let's see what they think of the Taiwan. They say that everyone hates them, so I'm guessing they're going to be like, oh, they're stupid losers.
The Taiwan are, regrettably, our neighbors. They have petitioned to join the Mukay Federation 187 times.
Jesus.
Their complete inability to take a hint suggests a 188th petition will be coming shortly.
They don't seem to be into hugs. See, that's what they said. And they're not into hugs.
Aside from it resulting in the scribe annihilating us, you mean? The Taiwan are nice, we suppose. Just so moist.
Says water dudes. Why would they care about things being moister than normal? You'd think they would be as moist as possible. I mean, maybe they're like hagfish and they're just covered in mucus.
The Drekkind are simple-minded shock troops used by the scribe for simple-minded things. Their homeworld, Drekapon, is in the Alpha Uxor system, if you ever need to have any of your ships exploded.
Mm-hmm. Well, those guys don't seem friendly.
They live in the Shivios cluster, we think, some distance away. We only met them by accident, when one of their ships got lost. They seemed to be friendly beings, peaceful and fervently religious. They're also... we do not wish to insult, for every creature is precious in its own way.
Except the Taiwan.
But the Maolings seemed precious in a very simple way.
Huh. Well, at least they're not those... What those religious guys called? The ones that were like super depressed.
Certainly.
That wore masks all the time. Yeah, they're really good ships.
This is a recent development. We have no idea which aliens are involved.
Great.
We simply do not know.
Oh, perfect. Vast amounts of information.
Someone with a huge, dangling hectocotylus, that's for sure.
What? What? What?
They regularly murder aliens that float in their way. They also regularly murder aliens that float out of their way. Many Muke were placed on racks to dry before we learned this lesson, and that only penetrates the upper waters of their cruelty. The Scribe are deeply opposed to exploration and curiosity. They spend great energy to clamp tentacles around the eyes of their ward species, even to the point of genetically engineering them.
Whoa.
The Scribe routinely breed or engineer their ward species to better suit their duties in the Empire. They won't say this clearly, of course, but that's what we've gathered listening to them. The Scribes sure do like to talk about themselves. Our people have a saying, to blow ink up one's own waste valve. But your waste valves... That is disgusting. Primarily by breeding docility into the species that needed to be made more docile. But there's evidence they've done much more.
I won't lie.
Take the measured, for example.
I do that in Stellaris. It's like, oh yeah. Get here, have the happiness and, like a conformist thing.
One of the oldest ward species of the Scribe. They must have originally been a self-organizing reef of some sort. But the Scribe have since twisted them, engineering them into simple-minded bookkeepers and accountants.
Their homeworld is in the Delta Domo system, if you want to lay eye stalks on them for yourselves.
Be careful, though. It lies right near the heart of Scribe space.
That seems interesting.
They planned to. When they encountered us, they talked about breeding programs for us. Plans which they never seemed to get around to. We think they find our breeding squicky.
Gross.
Certainly.
Alright.
Is there anything else?
Okay, so that's about the extent of the questions. Let's ask if we can join their federation. We won't tell them we brought the Taiwan with us.
Accepting a new member is a tricky process.
Do we gotta apply?
Actually, it's an unheard of process. If they found out, the Scribe would stab us, then shoot us, then try us out. Then they'd repeat. So, no, let's go with no. Yes, they probably will. No, that's something we're quietly regretful about. You're not the first to point out the problems inherent in our Federation in its current form. The fact that it has only one member.
The fact that we quietly stand by while curious young aliens such as yourselves get obliterated. And the fact that there are far too many fish out there that remain uneaten.
Wow.
These are questions that have been bubbling through our society for some time.
But you are asking for a big thing. Admitting you into the Federation would risk a war with the Scribe.
The Abyssal Council of the Muke cannot put our entire people at risk so lightly. There is something, though, a protocol we've blotted out for such momentous situations. We would require you to do something for us first.
Oh, a quest, good!
Demonstrate your commitment to the principle of peaceful cooperation.
Do we have to
Perhaps
murder
then
something?
the Abyssal Council would consider your petition for Federation membership.
Okay.
Our colony at Lakai 8760 has recently come under attack by the Drenkend. The Drenkend are large
Yeah,
and cruel
the Scribe is
beasts
totally a
described
Stellaris
as
player.
shock troops. Many Muke have already perished thanks to their bizarre and distressing attacks. They kill us while shouting nonsense about ears. It makes no sense.
Uh-oh.
But any fool whose adolescent tentacles have dropped can see that this is probably a ruse.
The Scribe have begun to take notice of our Federation.
That's paranoia.
So long as you promise only to talk to them. If you cannot employ either the principle of cooperative peace or peaceful cooperation, you'll only make matters worse.
Yep, definitely fanatic pacifists. We'll employ some kind of principle, alright.
Please, please be careful.
We're gonna principle them in the face. Okay. Alright. Some landers, help on fuel. I don't think they have anything else we can get here. Nope. Alright. So, we're supposed to go to a place. Well, this isn't a huge federation. This is like being in a federation by yourself. Or like starting a federation and kicking everyone out.
Hello, hopefully friendly alien. Oh, that's good to hear. We are more than a little exposed out here, so the friendly aliens are always a lot more welcome. This is a Mukay fish exploitation colony, and part of the Federation of Allied Species.
I mean, species can be singular. So, yeah, makes sense.
When we found this world, it had fish. Thanks to our efforts, it now has less fish. This is a good point, though one we've only recently come to appreciate. For a long time, my people had a saying, screw the fish. But then we realized that if all the fish were gone, there would be none left to eat. Colonies like this help keep the Federation's total fish supply at delicious levels.
Right.
Of course, we could think of nothing more peacefully cooperative than sharing our resources with you.
Oh, hey, cool. I regret buying the fuel at the other place.
Thanks for dropping in.
I'm sure the other things they were going to say were just things we already know. So, these... Loosh... Oh, that's that. Okay, so these are all their ships.
I'm receiving word from Tyromia that the Strive have taken control of the Delta Trireme A system. They're looking for you, humans.
No, I don't want to go to the star. Oh, but actually, didn't the star in this place have a thing about it? Okay. Oh, hey. Superfluids. While I'm here, I guess. There's more robots here. I mean, if you think about it, doesn't the Scribe have the biggest federation of them all? It's more like he has a bunch of vassals. That's pretty normal for a Stellaris player too, right? What do we have? Oh, great. How did I rotate it before? There we go. I'm guessing I wouldn't be able to get to it before. Well, I don't know if we wanted to ally with them. We allied with the stupid guys. Yeah, I'm thinking we're not going to be messing with this for now. This is a crystal world. Let's go check this out. Maybe this will look cool. Some glue balls. Yeah, that's valuable enough. I mean, just because they're pacifists doesn't mean their ships aren't good, though. Like, that's one of the things. The crystal dudes in Star Control 2 were pacifists, but they were like super good ships. And the guys with the like the super aggressive dudes usually had really crappy ships. Not all of them, though. So, as far as I'm concerned, the people who have the best equipment for us to use is really what we want to be paying attention to. I already know that I don't want to go there, I think. I mean, plutonium, yeah, I guess. Some kind of purple giraffe over there. A lot of stuff here. Like I just passed something. I don't know why we want to pick up carbon dioxide. Like, I guess there's functions on our ship that would, like, use carbon dioxide, but it seems like, since we, you know, admit that as a waste product, it doesn't seem like we would have to, like, get that stuff. If there's anything I like better about the space exploration in this game compared to Star Control 2 is that your ship has a lot more space to put stuff. Like both your lander and the ship itself. I wonder if these planets are like procedurally generated or something. They must be. I guess ideally what we'd want to find would be like the those pterodactyl man from Star Control 2. Who are like warlike but friendly. If we wanted to find somebody who would actually help us fight them. But you know what? The Pakunk actually had one of the more effective things because they would take out the Ilrath for you. So, I mean, as far as like not actually in combat game mechanics goes, that was pretty useful in that game. It's like fighting spore creatures.